capable young lady inside, Bella McConnell, who just seemingly should not be able to score 20 points in a game, but somehow every game after game after game, she does it. She's just a bundle of energy and just all effort out there.
And also good to see J.C. Jaggers back up in that double-digit scoring. I think she pulled in 16 points tonight, so
yes.
Great job by J.C. As Caldwell County Lady Tigers will be back in action on Thursday night as they take on Lyon County, the first game of a doubleheader at the Cab on Thursday night. So come out to that. We'll be on the air at 5:45. Tip-off for that one will come up at 6 o'clock. Now getting to the next game up, Bob, as we have about 3.5 to go before we tip off the boys' action tonight. Caldwell County comes in to this ball game with a record of 11-7 on the season, while Trigg County can at 7-13. But Trigg County has lost 8 of their last 9 games. In fact, they won their last game over Community Christian. Before that, a stretch of 8 in a row in the L column for Trigg County. So,
but it's a team that you cannot take lightly.
Again,
especially on their home floor and all that. And I thought we played well against Callaway County. Really should have, in all essence, I think, won the game against Hopkins Central last Thursday night, but couldn't pull it off. Lose that game by 1 point. We've had a couple, three times in the gym to get ready practice-wise, and I look for us to go ahead and really gel, if you will, coming down the last stretch of the season. And as I so often remark, you watch this team getting off the bus and you don't think any of them can play. They're just not very big, very tall, but when they get on the floor, it's a different story. And they have the desire, the want to, the hustle. So future's a limit for this young team.
Yeah, the Trigg County team is one of the few times that Caldwell County will not be outsized tonight. They shouldn't be anyway, but Trigg County also has, Caldwell County's got a couple of AAU players that play kind of year-round. Trigg County the same way, so it's not a team you can overlook, especially at home, coming into the Trigg County gym where they take a lot of pride here in basketball. Peyton Croft, I had a chance to talk to him quite a bit before tonight's ball game, and he's excited about this season. He knows the struggle is there this season, but he really likes what the future holds for this Wildcat program in the next 2 or 3 years. So this is a team you got to come in, take care of the ball, play hard, and do all the little things, because we saw early in that girls game, even though Caldwell County was the favorite, you let the Stone kid make 2 or 3 threes from the corner unguarded. They hang around and try to make a game out of it into the fourth quarter. This is one you'd like to see the Tigers come out and take care of business early.
And right, we don't want to get off to a slow start tonight, especially on Trigg County's home floor, and we've got to be careful with the basketball and look to get the ball to the open man, which I think we've done a decent job of that lately, and so it's something that if we can limit our turnovers, get good shots, we ought to be in pretty good shape. You're right, we're probably about one of the better teams that we match up with height-wise.
And Caldwell County, we talked about it in our last broadcast, Caldwell County, one of the better shooting teams in the top 1, 2, or 3 in just about every offensive category in the second region. We just got to do a little better job defensively on not letting people get out ahead of us on breaks like Hopkins Central did about a week ago, get out and score a lot of fast break points. We've got to take care of the basketball, not a lot of turnovers. But if we do those 2 things and improve on the defensive end, Caldwell County should have a good night here.
And yes, what we don't want to repeat is what happened to us at the Hopkins Central game. We don't want them to go on a 19-4 run against us.
Right.
That's deadly. And we're now ready for the introductions of the players. And the Caldwell County Tigers, being the visiting team, will be introduced first here tonight. And I think we're going to have the lighting situation again.
Yeah, I think they're doing the spotlight. They've got a guy designated just for the spotlight for starting lineups for Trigg County. But Caldwell County is going to be introduced first.
Coming out first is number 4, Darren Boyd, followed out by Jamarius Blaine. John Davis coming out next. And Caden Fralix. And the 5th starter tonight, It'll be Cole Smiley getting the start. Your 5 Tiger starters.
And the lights go out here at Trigg County. Spotlight comes on. They'll get the music going on the new video board. A lot of the gyms are picking up these video boards. They do enhance a lot.
There's only one video board in here. Yes.
Right. Yeah, far corner over here by the flag.
I thought that might be one over there, but.
And they're showing highlights of past Trigg County ball games. Kind of like the atmosphere that the UK sets a little bit, showing some of the highlights before a game.
Trigg County with a real huge contingent of cheerleaders. We must be 25 to 30 as part of the welcoming group for the Trigg County starters.
And they're going to let the opposing team stand out and watch a lot of these highlights on the video board here before the starting introductions.
We could actually get a basketball and continue to warm up. I've shot a lot in the darkness before, about this dark outside.
Well, believe it or not, when I was a kid and played at Trigg County, this was about as light as it got back in the day. They've done a good job. We talked to Peyton Croft, the head coach. He's been one to lead the improvement of the lighting here at Trigg County. This gym was literally dark back in the day.
And I think we're about ready for the introduction. Spotlight is focused on the player. Coming out first is number 2, Kyron Grubbs. And followed by number 23, Kyron Vaughn. Next out is number 12 for Trigg County, Kendrick Adams. Number 22 is Jacoby Bridges. And we'll have to wait for him to take his shirt off. I didn't hear the PA.
I think that was 3 Grubbs, but I'm not.
There comes the shirt off. Yeah, it is number 3, Gavin Grubbs. First quarter, we remind you, is being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Beautiful furniture, baby gifts, furniture and registry. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Referee's getting in position for the tap. Caldwell County coming to the floor, and Trigg County breaks their huddle. And for the call here in the first quarter, my broadcast partner, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Tip-off is brought to you by Farless Realty. Leading scorer for Trigg County is Kendrick Adams, averaging 13.4 a game. Nobody else in double figures for the Wildcats. Tip is up, controlled by Caldwell County. Davis will pick it up. Caldwell County coming left to right on the radio dial. Man-to-man defense by Trigg County. Darren Boyd has it, drives baseline, puts a shot up and in. Farmers Bank shot and 2 points right off the bat for Darren Boyd. Trigg County comes the other way. It's Grubbs at the point. Gets it over to Vaughn. Vaughn back out to Grubbs. Caldwell County is going to start out man-to-man. Back over to Vaughn. Vaughn guarded by Fralix. Now into the hands of Kyron Grubbs. Grubbs tries to drive. Back over to Gavin Grubbs. Steal by John Davis for Caldwell County. Takes it, bounce pass up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Trigg County comes away with it. And I'm sure Caden Fralix would like to have that one over again as he makes about 99 out of 100 of the rest of those. Trigg the other way. They get it down to Adams. Adams hands off to Grubbs. Shot up, no good. Good position underneath by Smiley. Smiley hands it off to Boyd. Boyd to a flashing Blaine. Blaine misses the shot, has it partially blocked. Trigg the other way, 3-on-1. Easy bucket for Gavin Grubbs. And we're tied at 2 with a minute and a half gone here in the first quarter. Caldwell County's Davis Has it out front, guarded by Gavin Grubbs. Get it into Fralix. Fralix to a cutting Boyd. Off the board, second bucket of the night for Darren Boyd. And it's 4-2 Caldwell County.
Give the assist to Cole Smiley on that nice pass. Off the give and go.
Gavin Grubbs brings it up for the Wildcats. He'll go off a double screen at the top of the key. Still with the ball over to Vaughn. Vaughn's going to try a long three off the rim. No good. Ball loose. Put back up by Trigg County. That's Jacoby Bridges. Caldwell County had three players there in good position. Somehow Bridges went up over all three, picked up the rebound, went back up and in. Trigg's going to go to a 3-2 zone. Blaine dribbles into some trouble, has the ball loose on the floor. Players diving. It's going to be a tied up situation. And the possession arrow is going to go to Trigg County. Turnover Caldwell County with 5:32 to go in the first quarter, tied at 4. Kendrick Adams will put it in play for the Wildcats. Good crowd here in the deceptively large Trigg County gym. Adams with it on the wing, guarded by Fralix. Adams off a screen. He'll put up a three off the front of the rim. No good. Boyd tried for the rebound. Goes off his fingertips and out of bounds. It's Trigg County basketball underneath their own bucket.
Trigg not bashful about shooting the long shot so far, Dennis.
It's Grubbs at the three-point line, guarded by Blaine. Underneath to Adams. Adams puts a shot up and in. And it's 6-4, Trigg County. Boyd in the corner, double team, kicks it out to Fralix, top of the key. He drives the lane, puts a shot up, doesn't get the roll. Rebound by Cole Smiley. Smiley gets it back out to Boyd. Boyd's going to drive the lane, pulls up, puts it into the corner to Blaine. Blaine drives the baseline, one-hander, no good. Blaine gets his own rebound up high, out to Fralix. Fralix will try the baseline, shot up off the board, no good. But Fralix will go to the free throw line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Good effort early on the board, on the offensive board especially, by Caldwell County.
Excellent rebounding effort that time.
Free throw good by Fralix. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw number 2 coming up for 22. Shot good, and we're knotted at 6. Trigg County back the other way. Caldwell County is going to try a little 2-3 zone. And they'll come out of that man-to-man. They just showed the look to start the play. Grubbs battles Davis. Hands it off to Kyron Grubbs. Kyron Grubbs drives on Blaine. One-hander, no good. Darren Boyd with the rebound. Quick outlet down to Davis. Davis goes up for the shot and in. And I think they're going to get the blocking foul on Gavin Grubbs. Good body control in the air by John Davis. Slid to the side of Grubbs. Grubbs picked up the blocking foul, and Davis will have a try at a three-point play. Free throw, good. 9-3 Tigers, just about halfway through the first quarter. Caldwell in the man. Kyron Grubbs, guarded by Fralix, over to Gavin Grubbs. Caldwell County bringing the defense way out high. It's going to be a long three, no good.
Whoa.
Whistle underneath on the rebound. John Davis came out of the pack with the rebound, but the foul is going to be called underneath. I think they're going to get Davis on the foul. So John Davis will pick up the foul. Caldwell County tried the zone, the inbounds, left the corner shot open, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes in. That's number 23, Kyron Vaughn. Misses the shot, but he's fouled on the play, so he'll get a couple of free throws.
I think Cole Smiley pick up that one.
2 fouls on each squad here in the first quarter. Free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Vaughn will get his second. This one up and good. Checking in the ball game is Sean Terrell for Trigg County. Trigg's going to show 1-3-1 zone. Boyd comes up, gets it over to Davis. Davis back to Boyd, top of the key, three. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for Darren Boyd. 12-7 now, Caldwell County. Darren Boyd has one of the most effortless shots that you'll see in high school ball.
And his shots a lot of times bring rain.
Now it's Trigg on the drive, shot up off the board and in for number 23, Kyron Vaughn. Put the reverse on at the top of the key. Came back down and banked it. Trigg's going to stay 1-3-1. Caldwell works it into Smiley underneath to Fralix. Shot fake up and in by Fralix. Could have picked up the foul on that also. 14-9, Caldwell County. Tigers staying. Now they're going to switch 3-2 zone. Start to say they're staying man-to-man. That's going to switch 3-2 zone. Trigg's going to work it around. Grubbs to Grubbs out front. Into the left corner it goes to number 23, Vaughn. Back out to Kyron Grubbs to Vaughn. Open three, nobody around, and good. And three-pointer brings Trigg County back within two. Bob, he stayed way open. Nobody closed out on Grubbs at all. He had about 3 seconds to think about the shot and set it up. Davis underneath the Boyd, goes up, awkward position, no good. Rebound comes down to Blaine. He'll put up the four-footer, good. Demarius Blaine makes the bucket, and it's going to be a timeout on the floor. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. I want to remind you, timeouts are brought to you by Russo Law. Russo Law is located in downtown Princeton and ready to serve all of your legal needs. Bob, while we have a timeout, I want to talk about a couple of things that we have. One is the WPKY app that's free to download right now, Apple or Android. You can pick up WPKY broadcast, the sports actions, news, everything going on that app. So download that today from the App Store. That's the WPKY app, and it's free. And also I want to remind people to check out yoursportsedge.com after tonight's ball game. See some pictures, videos, maybe interview of some players from the games tonight. Scott Brown taking care of those things tonight for Your Sports Edge here at Trigg County. Todd Griffin will update our listeners that like to tune in or pick up information on Lyon County Livingston. Back in play out of the timeout. It's Grubbs for Trigg County, guarded by Darius Riley in the ball game. Also in for the Tigers is Trip Branch for the final 140. Branch guarding Grubbs. Grubbs drives the lane, goes up for the shot. It's no good. They're going to call somebody underneath with the foul. I'm not sure if it's Branch. I think it is, though. Foul is on Trip Branch, his first, as he's just checked into the ball game. Caldwell County will zone the inbounds. They get it into Adams, back out to Grubbs. Grubbs over to Grubbs. Left wing, three, good. That's number 2, Kyron Grubbs with the three, and Trigg County back within one at 16-15. 1-2-2 zone now for Trigg County. They'll back it up into a 3-2. Darren Boyd out front. Boyd into the corner to Riley. Drives the baseline. Bank shot. Farmer's bank shot up and in for Darius Riley on a nice drive. You can tell how that Trigg defense knows who Darren Boyd is. The front three players all went towards him, and Riley able to take advantage along that baseline. Kyron Grubbs with the drive, partially blocked. Ball loose on the baseline. Adams comes away with it. Gets it out to Grubbs. Another three for Kyron Grubbs, and he ties us up at 18. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Ball loose on the floor, steal by Trigg County as it's Grubbs coming the other way. Kicks it into the corner to Kyron Grubbs, back out to Gavin. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Gavin Grubbs, that is Gavin Grubbs guarded by Riley. And Grubbs is going to be called for steps with 3.4 to go here in the first quarter.
Tight guarding that time created that walk.
A good defense by Caldwell County. As we have 3 seconds to try to get a shot off, they're going to come all the way back on Boyd. Boyd gets it in, gets it up to half court, puts a shot up, has it blocked at midcourt. So after 1 quarter of play, it's Caldwell County and Trigg County tied at 18. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Mexican cuisine, head to La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion. Maria's specials are a local favorite you're sure to love. Or you might want to try the new street tacos. Tacos de asada, tacos de carnita, or tacos de chorizo. La Pontesina is now open 7 days a week, Monday through Thursday, 11 to 9. Friday and Saturday, 11 to 9:30. And Sundays, 11 to 9. And they offer lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 to 3. Be sure to like them on Facebook for updates and specials. La Pontesina Mexican Restaurant in Princeton or Marion.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to Trigg County Gymnasium. We're tied 18-18 after 1 quarter of play. We're going to pause right now for station identification. This is WPKY Princeton, Kentucky. And welcome back. We will remind you this second quarter being brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Stop and see what kind of deals that Pam has. And for the call here in the second quarter, my buddy Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County working against a 2-3 zone. Trip Branch has it knocked away from him, but out of bounds. Caldwell County will retain possession side out right in front of the Trigg student section. Branch gets it into play to Boyd. Boyd to Branch. He'll put up a 3 from the right wing off the side of the rim. No good. Tyron Grubbs with the big rebound, and Trigg will look to take the lead. Outlet pass is deflected by Davis, but controlled by Trigg County. As Gavin Grubbs will come out. Davis way out near midcourt on him. Davis is going to get called with the holding foul. And Bob, you could almost see that one as I think John knew he was beat on the initial dribble. So Davis picks up his second foul. And he's got to be careful here guarding the point. Trigg works it over to Vaughn. Vaughn guarded by Boyd. Over to Kyron Grubbs. He's going to drive the lane, dips it off to Adams, up and in. Kendrick Adams, the leading scorer for Trigg County, gets the bucket, and it's 20-18. Skip pass, cross court to Fralix. Fralix up off the board, no good. But Caden will go to the free throw line for a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. Fralix, free throws good. That foul was on number 12, Kendrick Adams. Second free throw for Fralix, also good. Tied at 20. Just about a minute gone here in the second quarter. Caldwell County is going to come with 1-2-2 pressure. Kendrick Adams takes it at midcourt, drives, dips it off, and in. Sean Terrell just checked in late in the first quarter for Trigg County, picks up his first bucket, and it's 22-20 Trigg County. 1-3-1 zone. Caldwell works it to Davis, back over to Boyd. Boyd into the corner for Branch. He'll launch a 3 from the corner, good. And I think he's fouled on the play. Coach Croft not happy at all about that one. Great concentration for Trip Branch as he made the 3 on the closeout, and he'll go to the line for one of the rare 4-point opportunities.
I don't know whether he was upset at his player making the foul or upset with the referee. Hard to tell. He did get hit.
So he's kind of looking towards the referees like he's not happy with the call, but still you can't charge a shooter like Trip Branch and not expect
to run into it, yes.
So Branch will get a chance to cap off a 4-point play. Has Caldwell County back in the lead by 1. Free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Davis tipped it. Comes out to Grubbs. He Can't save it inbounds, though. Gets it over to Caldwell County. Davis with a little one-handed runner along the baseline, up and in. So a 5-point trip by Caldwell County, and they're back out in front by 3, 25-22. Davis staying in the ball game with those 2 fouls. Into the corner, it's a 3 attempt, no good. Davis with the rebound. Gets to Boyd in the corner, wide open 3. Goodwin Insurance 3-pointer, Darren Boyd. Caldwell County on an 8-0 run, 28-20. Tigers lead this one as we go under 6 minutes to go in the half.
That's one of those quick 8-0 runs too, Dennis. 2 trips down the floor, and we quite efficient.
Yeah, 5 points on one, 3 on the other. You'd like to have a lot of those in the course of a ball game. Caldwell County man-to-man. It's Branch against Chiron Grubbs. Davis against Gavin Grubbs. Gavin with the ball. Switch off goes to Fralix. They get it over to Vaughn. Vaughn drives the lane, momentarily tied up. Puts the shot up, no good. Ball loose on the floor. It's Adams and Branch tying it up. And it's going to be a jump ball situation. It'll stay with Trigg County. Checking into the ball game is going to be Cole Smiley and Jamarius Blaine. Checking out is going to be Davis and Riley. Number 21 in for Trigg County is going to be Andrew Sylvester with his first play tonight.
And actually, that's Seister.
Oh, I'm sorry, Seister.
It's got an E in there.
Okay.
Did he walk?
Almost danced, but they didn't call it, so it's going to be Adams with the bucket for Trigg County.
Seister's a transfer in, just eligible 2 days ago.
So he'll take up the middle spot on the back line. Looks like probably the tallest player, one of the 2 tallest players for Trigg County. Boyd for 3 from the far corner, rims out, no good. Long rebound comes out to Grubbs. Grubbs misses the layup. Seister with the rebound, has it knocked away on the baseline. It'll stay with the Wildcats. Good hustle back by Darren Boyd. Hey, Trigg County think about just enough attention taking off the shot. It's going to be a long 3 out front on the inbounds play. That's Gavin Grubbs with the 3. And just like that, Trigg County back within 1 at 28-27. Inside out, Smiley to Fralix, over to Branch in the corner. Branch brings it out, gets it to Boyd. Trigg County really upping the pressure. Inside, back to Smiley. Nice wraparound pass to Caden Fralix. Assist Smiley, bucket Fralix. 30-27, Caldwell County. Grubbs brings it up. He'll be met at half court by Blaine. Grubbs is going to back it up. Caldwell County still man-to-man. Seister with the pick. The switch puts Smiley on Grubbs. Grubbs all the way out to number 5, Cunningham. Into the corner to Grubbs. He'll shoot the 3, no good. Darren Boyd with the rebound. Boyd bounce pass. I don't know how Branch caught that one, but he did a great job. Kicks it back out to Fralix off the front of the rim on the 3, no good. Trigg County quickly the other way. Grubbs, spin move underneath, throws a shot up, no good. But that might be Cole Smiley picking up the foul as Gavin Grubbs will go to the free throw line.
I don't know how
Darren threaded that pass. Branch made a well of a catch on top of it.
A hard pass and a hard pass to catch. And on that spin move, I don't know how that cannot be called walking. It looked like you have you take the ball up and you establish a pivot, then you take that pivot up, then you have another one. But
free throw's good by Grubbs. They never did put the foul up, but I want to say it was on Cole Smiley.
I've already written it down for Cole.
I think they're doing some checking at the scores table right now just on that topic. Bob, some of these walks, we joke about them being James Harden-like step backs, but we see a lot in high school basketball, you and I do, as we're here 3 or 4 nights a week, that's just not a call called as much as it has been in the past as Grubbs hits the second free throw. And Trigg County back within 1. A full timeout called on the court by Trigg County, so we'll take 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Mine at Audubon.
I got mine at Audubon.
I got mine at Audubon.
I got my hearing aid at Audubon.
As a psychiatrist, I have to listen to my patients very well. And Audubon gave me my ears back.
And they've really changed my life.
I've been wearing hearing aids for 50 years, and Audubon is by far the best hearing aid.
I'm Donnie Baker, helping you hear well at Audubon.
Call Audubon for your free hearing test, 554-1900.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Welcome back to Trigg County. Caldwell County holding a 1-point lead here in the second quarter, leading 30-29. Tigers back onto the floor. Checking into the game for the Tigers is Jude East, replacing Cole Smiley, who we think that last foul was on. Caldwell County inbound it, bring the length of the floor. And for the call, my partner, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. 3:28 to go here in the first half. Trigg County 2-3 zone. Boyd wanted to go into East, who had just checked into the ball game, tipped away by Cunningham, and Trigg County comes up with the steal out of a timeout. Back to Cunningham, 4-3 off the front of the rim, barely grazed that. Rebound comes down to Trip Branch. Gives it to Davis. Davis to Boyd. Boyd has it go off his hands, keeps control. Into Blaine. Blaine drives the baseline, but Trigg County has added some size in with number 21, Seister, along with Adams. Has a shot blocked. Trigg County comes back the other way. Jude East into the ball game for Caldwell County. Ball goes into the corner to Cunningham. Cunningham back out to Vaughn. Vaughn into Seister. Seister is going to get stopped at the free throw line, but it's going to be a reach foul on Caldwell County. I think Branch is going to pick that one up. Second foul on Trip Branch, and the sixth on Caldwell County. So Trigg County in the bonus the rest of the half. Kyron Grubbs out front, guarded by Blaine. Caldwell County in the 2-3. Adams is going to come out to midcourt. He'll hand it off to Vaughn. Vaughn over to Kyron Grubbs, inside to Seister. Seister head steps. I don't know where you don't walk with that. I saw the referee signal. He was juggling the ball, but it's still a travel. Adams with the short jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Boyd. Boyd pushes it up the court to Branch for three. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Trip Branch from that left corner.
A deep three.
Branch doing a great job tonight, not taking a lot of time. Gets himself set and squared, and he's launched a couple of nice ones. Adams gets away with a sliding walk. Kicks it into the corner for a three from Cunningham. Bob, that's 3 walks we've seen in the last couple of minutes, not called against Trigg County. And they stay within 1 at 33-32. Inside the East, he has it knocked away. Now it's Vaughn on the run out. Davis can't do much with those 2 fouls. Vaughn lays it up off the board and in. And Trigg County takes the lead at 34-33. Davis, court, meets the zone. 3-2 zone now by Trigg County. Into the corner to Boyd. Running left-hander, good. 35-34, Darren Boyd with the bucket. 41 seconds left in the half. Caldwell County goes man. Double screen, top of the key by Trigg. It's Cunningham with the ball. He'll put up a 3, good. Hayden Cunningham, back-to-back threes. And Trigg County back out in front, 37-35. 20 seconds for Caldwell County to close out the first half. 3-2 zone by Trigg County. They'll drop it back into a 2-3. They're going to come out, force the clock. 7 seconds for Boyd. Drives the lane into the corner for Davis. 3 at the buzzer. is good. John Davis with the bucket. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer closes out the half for Caldwell County. And after one half of play, it's Caldwell County 38, Trigg County 37. We'll be back with the Farless Realty halftime report coming your way in about 3 minutes, so stay tuned. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Pennyrile Electric members, it's a new year, a fresh start, and a great time to update your account information. Update by April 30th, and you'll automatically be eligible to win one of several prizes, like a 43-inch flat screen TV, $100 cash, or even a $50 Pennyrile Electric bill credit. Update your account information with Pennyrile Electric today. You can do it right there on your phone online at precc.com. Happy New Year, and all the best in 2019 from Pennyrile Electric.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
This is Holly Van Hooser with the Woodall Agency in Princeton, Kentucky. Are you wanting the best options that meet your needs? If so, call our friendly and professional agents who are just a phone call away at 365-5541 or visit our website, woodallagency.com. We will give you a free quote for your home, auto, or even your business. We will get back with you on the best options that meet your needs. Our office is located at 110 West Washington Street. Call Woodall, y'all.
Hello, this is Gloria Smith with the law office of Jeff Russo. Are you buying or selling real estate? Are you planning on refinancing your existing home loan? If so, you should be aware that you have your choice in which attorney provides the legal services associated with such transactions. Our law office has over 50 years of experience in real estate law. We pride ourselves on being cost-effective and having a quick turnaround time. If you're in need of such services, call us today at 365-2763 or find us on the web at www.jeffrussolaw.com. We are located in downtown Princeton on the east side of the courthouse.
This is an advertisement.
The surgery team at Caldwell Medical Center knows the only minor surgery is surgery happening to someone else. So why complicate an already stressful situation with travel plans or a long commute? Our surgeon, Dr. Sue Petty, and her team of skilled nurses and technicians provide the highest quality of care right here in the comfort of your own community, close to your family and support network. To learn more, you can contact Caldwell Medical Associates at 270-365-0332. That's 270-365-0332.
Give your family the comfort and reliability you want and lower your energy bills with the fuel that can do it all, propane. People across America trust propane to power everything that transforms a house into a home. Premium performance and lower energy bills. Propane can.
Your local propane provider is Fortner Gas Company, who has proudly served this region for the past 68 years. Located at 2217 U.S. Highway 62 West in Princeton. Go to FortnerGas.com to learn more.
Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports in Princeton. Trilogy offers a wide range of classes to help you reach your fitness and well-being goals, like yoga, gymnastics, sports training, team training, cardio, kickboxing, and weightlifting. They have family discounts, and your first class is free. Come work out in a family-friendly environment at Trilogy Performance Sports, located directly behind Cash Express in Princeton. Open 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. Be better than you used to be at Trilogy Performance Sports Princeton. Telephone 270-601-1824.
Have you received superior customer service? Is there a local business that makes your life easier? Then nominate them for Best of Western Kentucky. Nominations underway now. Go to the bottom of our homepage at WPKYonline.com.
The teams are in the locker room preparing for the second half. It's time for the Caldwell County Halftime Show on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And we are back at Trigg County High School at halftime. Caldwell County leads this one 38-37 on a corner three at the buzzer by John Davis. This is the Farless Realty halftime report. Are you ready to sell your home? Call Farless Realty today and let them help. Also, if you're looking to buy a home, now's the time to do it. Interest rate's still reasonably low, so give Farless Realty a call today. They can help, and they'll help you find a home that'll fit you, your family, and your budget. Contact Farless Realty at 270-365-5058 or stop by at 323 South Jefferson Street in Princeton. You can also check out all of their listings on Facebook and at farlessrealty.com. Bob, a good tight game here. Most of these kids just started school back when this was a district game, but they're playing like they know what's on the line in an old-time district ball game here at Trigg County as Caldwell leads this one by 1 at the half.
It's been an excellent game, Dennis. You're right, and both teams shooting pretty well from the floor. Caldwell County with 5 3-point field goals in the first half. Trigg County with 6 3-point field goals in the first half. Caldwell County and Trigg tied at the end of one quarter of play, 18-18. Caldwell County outscoring the Wildcats 20-19 in the second quarter to lead here at halftime by 1 point, 38-37. And for the Tigers, led in the first half by Darian Boyd. Darian with 12 points on 3 2-point field goals and 2 threes for his 12. Next, with 8 points is Caden Fralix. Caden with 2 2-point field goals, 4 out of 4 from the free throw line for his 8 points. John Davis with 8 points, 2 field goals, and 1 3-point field goal, 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe for his 8 points. 6 points for Trip Branch on 2 threes, and 2 points for Jamarius Blaine on a field goal, 2 points for Darius Riley on a field goal. Total of 38 points for the Tigers in the first half. The Tigers 5 out of 6 from the free throw line, continuing their phenomenal shooting from the free throw line. Trigg County places 7 people in the scoring column, led by Kyron Vaughn with 8 points, hit 2 field goals and 1 3-point field goal, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe, 8. 7 points for Gavin Grubbs on a field goal, 1 3-point field goal, and 2 out of 2 from the charity stripe for 7. And then 3 players with 6 points each. Kyron Grubbs, his 6 points on 2 3-point field goals. Hayden Cunningham, his 6 points on 2 3-point field goals. And Kendrick Adams, his 6 points on 3 2-point field goals. 2 points each for Jacoby Bridges on a field goal, and 2 points for Sean Terrell on a field goal. Again, a total of 37 points here for Trigg County at halftime. Trigg from the free throw line shooting 4 shots, making 3 of those. And as fast-paced as the game has been, Trigg County with only 2 turnovers in the first half. Caldwell County with only 4 turnovers in the first half. Really nobody in foul trouble for either team. Caldwell County with 3 players with 2 fouls each. Trip Branch, John Davis, and Cole Smiley with 2 fouls each. So again, then it's the third quarter. How we come out to start the third quarter may be key to this basketball game.
It really will. I like the balanced scoring attack for Caldwell County with a lot of players between 6 and 10 points, 12 points. So a good job by the Tigers spreading the ball out, sharing the wealth. But Trigg County's playing this one not like a team that's lost 8 of their last 9 and the only win against Community Christian. They're giving the Tigers all they want tonight. So we'll see how Caldwell County can come out and start this third quarter. Just about a minute and a half before we tip that off.
Trigg County with the introduction in the lineup tonight of Andrew Seister, who is a transfer, I understand, from Fort Campbell.
Okay.
So, and he's just eligible in the last couple of days, seeing his first action tonight. Looks like he's comfortable on the basketball court from what we can see up
like
here.
He's played a little bit. But while we have a chance, we want to take a look at the broadcast schedule coming up the rest of this week. On Thursday night, another big doubleheader, this time at the Cab, as Caldwell County will take on Lyon County. Girls game at 6, boys at 7:30. We'll be on the air at 5:45 on Thursday. And then Saturday night, just about overlooked this one off the schedule, the girls will be at Crittenden County. 6 o'clock game on that one for the JV. Varsity at 7:30, so we'll be on the air about 7:15 Saturday night from Marion. And then next week, 2 big double headers. They don't get any bigger than this this time of the year. On Tuesday next week, it's a girl-boy doubleheader at home against Hopkins County Central. And then on Friday, the big one, doubleheader with Madisonville North as Caldwell County Tigers and Lady Tigers on the floor Tuesday and Friday next week as we round out district play for both squads. Well, not rounded out because we still have Dawson on the schedule, but two big district games next week on Tuesday and Friday for the Tigers and the Lady Tigers.
And the third quarter, we remind you, is going to be brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique, located next to the bowling alley in Princeton. Inbounding the ball here will be the Tigers to start the third quarter. And for the call here in the third quarter, my buddy Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Darren Boyd takes it. He's going to face man-to-man pressure from Trigg County. Gets it over to Davis. Davis left wing. Down low to Fralix. Fralix on the block, kicks it back out to Davis. He'll try a three from the left corner. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer for John Davis.
An assist, Caden Fralix.
And whistle underneath, going to stop play. I'm not sure what they're pointing at. Oh, they went back to 8 minutes on the clock. Something happened at the score table. So it should be about 7, I think it was around 7:30, 7:35 when Davis hit the three-pointer. So a nice way for Caldwell County to come out and start the third quarter on the three by Davis, just the way he closed the first half. Be nice for Davis to get that hot hand here and get Boyd and Davis on track from that three-point line.
And now they've got
7:43 on the clock.
I think they added a few seconds.
Well, we'll take a little bonus basketball. We always like it in a doubleheader situation, especially here at one of our favorite places to come to on the road at Trigg County. It's going to be Grubbs for the Wildcats going up against Davis. Caldwell County also comes out man-to-man. He'll get it to Kyron Grubbs. Kyron guarded by Blaine, wants to drive the lane and travel. They finally called one. We'll give them the last three, but that one there had to be called as Grubbs did a little dance step down the left side of the lane. Turnover gives it to the Tigers. And Davis will bring it up the court for Caldwell. On the floor is Blaine, Boyd, Fralix, Smiley, and Davis. Boyd drives, pulls up, good on the short jumper. Darren Boyd with the bucket. Caldwell County with the first 5 points of the second half, and the lead's at 6. Grubbs to Grubbs. Kyron Grubbs, right wing, back out to Vaughn, top of the key, guarded by Boyd. He drives the lane, throws a shot up, still on the floor. Looks like bowling pins going out, and it's Boyd able to chase the ball down. Trigg County still with a player. I think that's Vaughn still on the court. Boyd the other way, tip in on the miss by Boyd by Caden Fralix. Whistle blows to stop play. And Bob, I think that is Vaughn, if I'm not mistaken, on the ground. He put the shot up on the drive, lost his footing, but there were about 3 players that came down on him for the rebound, because you could see a couple of Trigg players and a Caldwell player fall after stepping on Vaughn. Oh, is it Bridges? Jacoby Bridges, I'm sorry. Bridges on the floor.
But he got into heavy traffic, Dennis, and lost his balance a little bit. And then the rebounding battle was.
No, that is 23. It's Kyron Vaughn, yeah. We're right. He put the drive on Darren Boyd. Darren kind of bit a little bit on the crossover. And Vaughn drove it in. A lot of people hitting the floor. No fouls called. Boyd was able to chase it down at the sideline. Takes it down the other end, puts the shot up, missed it, but Fralix was able to tip in on the opposite side of the basket. So a nice run to start the third quarter by Caldwell County as they score the first 7, and the lead's at 8. Trigg County's Adams looking in. Good front by Cole Smiley. Oh, and that's not
that's a bailout call.
That's a bad call on that one. They were trying to get it in to Jacoby Bridges. Smiley had a good front, got a tip on the ball. The screen comes in on the inbounds play to Adams, and he puts it up and in. Yeah, that was just a missed one from a bad angle, because that was called all the way across the court. Caldwell County works against a 3-2 zone. Boyd, shot fake, dribbles in from 12. Good Darren Boyd starting to warm up along with Davis. Caldwell County's biggest lead of the night at 10, 47-37. Caldwell couldn't have scripted a much better start here in the third quarter. I think Boyd's shot's the only one that's been missed, and that was tipped in by Fralix. Trigg County in the lane, back out to Cunningham. He'll put up a three, this time no good. Ball loose. It's going to be Trigg County basketball, last touch by Darren Boyd. Trigg quickly in to Gavin Grubbs. Grubbs looking for some help, throws it to nobody in particular, out of bounds into the old stage area, kind of like the Butler Gym in days gone by.
Under heavy pressure from John Davis that time.
So Davis will bring it up after the turnover, gets it to Blaine in the corner. Blaine with a nice spin move, gets it top of the key, dishes off to Boyd. Boyd kicks it out to Fralix. He'll dribble it into the lane, throw it up, and he'll be called for steps in the lane. A lot of contact, and they're going to say Caden took an extra step underneath. And Trigg County will come the other way. 5:16 to go in the third quarter. Tigers with an 8-point lead. Trigg County gets it to Cunningham. Cunningham to Adams. Adams wants to drive left side. Shot up, scoop shot, no good. Ball loose underneath. Cunningham gets the rebound, just throws up a prayer, doesn't go. But he'll go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Hayden Cunningham. Cole Smiley, his fourth foul. Free throw good by Cunningham. As Jude East gets up off the bench and Smiley will take a seat. Trip Branch into the ball game for Caldwell County instead of East. Second free throw by Cunningham is good. And the lead back down to 6 for the Tigers at 47-41. Boyd's going to walk it up against a 3-2 zone. Over to Davis. Davis looks underneath, looking for Fralix, gets it back to Boyd. Skip pass into the corner to Blaine. Blaine back out to Davis. Davis underneath, too much to handle for Fralix, and it's cleared away by Trigg County on the steal. Grubbs into the corner to Cunningham. Cunningham takes it underneath to number 22, Bridges, but he's going to be fouled from behind by Trip Branch. Foul's becoming a little bit of an issue here about halfway through the third quarter. Third foul on Trip Branch. Smiley already on the bench with 4. Long three from the corner by Gavin Grubbs is good on the inbounds play. And the 10-point lead is down to 3. As Caldwell works it around top of the key. Boyd has it left wing. Into the corner to Blaine. Blaine passes all the way across the court to Branch. Back to Davis. Inside in the lane. 14-footer for Caden Fralix is good. And Coach K wants to call a timeout after the make. So with 4:03 to go in the third quarter, Caldwell County leads this one by 5. We'll take a quick break and be right back. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
What does your morning sound like?
Itsy bitsy spider, rock-a-bye baby.
She's finally asleep.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, please?
Here's to making your morning routine a little better with a delicious breakfast from McDonald's.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to Trigg County Gymnasium. Tigers leading by 5 points over Trigg County. Having just scored, Trigg County will inbound the ball and bring it the length of the court when they arrive back onto the floor. So far, it's been a pretty interesting third quarter. Dennis, chess match.
Came out with a great run to start it, but Trigg's battled their way back.
And for the call here, the remaining part of the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg comes across midcourt. Scrubs against Davis. 5-point lead for Caldwell County. Cunningham drives baseline, throws a shot up, no good. Looks like Boyd's going to get called for the foul on the drive. Trigg County getting, it starts like getting to the line, but they're going to call that one on the floor. Grubbs inbounds to Adams. Out to Gavin Grubbs. Tigers are going to go 3-2. Especially with the foul situation starting to mount. Tyron Grubbs into the corner to Cunningham. He'll launch a three. No good. Rebound comes down to Davis. Davis with a scoop out to Blaine. Blaine couldn't make the catch at half court because of a foul. I think that's going to be committed by Gavin Grubbs. So side out, Caldwell County. Third foul on Gavin Grubbs. That would be huge to have to get that kid to go to the bench. First foul of the half on Trigg County. John Davis gets instructions from Coach K on the sideline. 3-2 zone by Trigg County into the corner. Wide open, Fralix. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer, Caden Fralix. For decades, you can't leave a Fralix that open, Bob, because they're going to nail that.
No.
Trigg County back the other way. Kyron Grubbs with great defense by Blaine. He has to kick it back out to Gavin Grubbs at the top of the key. Jamarius Blaine with some solid defense on Kyron Grubbs. Caldwell County almost comes up with the steal in front of Trigg's bench. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay Wildcat basketball, but I like the defensive pressure of this possession by Caldwell County.
Confusing Trigg County to a little extent.
Yeah, they've been in a zone part of the time tonight. Now they're going man-to-man. Into Adams. Adams had the, or was that Sice? Adams, I think, had the shot. Anyway, a foul's going to be called out front on Caldwell County off the pick. And that's a tough foul on Trip Branch. Inbounds play comes right to Seister. He puts it up and in. Lead at 6, but probably more important, second Tiger to pick up 4 fouls. That's Trip Branch. Branch with a three. Good. Goodwin Insurance three-pointer. Trip Branch from the left wing. And the lead back out to 9. Riley set to check in at the next opportunity. Branch has to be careful. Trigg County trying to work it in to Seister. Goes out of bounds. You knew that was coming all along. Whoever Branch was on is who Trigg County was going to go after that time.
And with his long-range ability, you need him not to be out of the ball game.
Yeah, you need him in that fourth quarter for certain. He'll come out of the ball game. John Davis also out. So a new guard tandem in for Caldwell County is going to be T.J. Ray and Adarius Riley in for the Tigers for the last 2 minutes of the quarter. Very small lineup on the court now for Caldwell County. Fralix has it top of the key. Gets it to Boyd. A lot of contact, no call. Back to Fralix. Fralix drives, left hand, shot up, no good. But the foul is going to be, I think they're going to put this one on number 12, Kendrick Adams. Caden Fralix will get a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. And these things have been hard to come by tonight. Fralix up and in. Lead at 10 for the Tigers. This will be their biggest lead of the night if Fralix makes this one. Second shot good. 57-46. Caldwell County with the 11-point lead. Trigg drives, left-handed shot, no good. Rebound comes down to Riley. Riley thought about going coast to coast, loses the handle just a little bit. He'll bring it back out to Blaine. Blaine, spin move out front. Pulls up his dribble, gets it over to Boyd. Boyd, crossover dribble on Gavin Grubbs, goes up, has it knocked away. I'm going to say it was all ball by Seister. Say Caldwell County basketball on their end. As Fralix will put this one into play. Fralix to Boyd, loses it underneath. I don't think he ever really got the handle off the inbounds toss, Bob. It goes out of bounds off Boyd. Turnover gives it to Trigg County. Wildcats, Gavin Grubbs brings it up. He'll be met by T.J. Ray. Ray's first action in the ball game here in the quarter. Grubbs, one-hander, no good. Rebound comes down to Riley. Riley kicks it into the corner, has it knocked away by Grubbs. And it'll be Caldwell County basketball as Boyd takes it out. Gets it into Fralix. Fralix to Ray. Ray guarded by Cunningham, gives up a lot of size. Back to Boyd. Three, rims out. And rebound comes down to Gavin Grubbs. Grubbs quickly the other way. Cut off by T.J. Ray. Good defense by number one. Cunningham now for the long three from out front is good. Hayden Cunningham's got a good stroke, Bob. That one was probably the longest we've seen in all the three-pointers tonight. Caldwell County's Blaine almost has his pocket picked at midcourt. Gets control back over to Boyd. Boyd off the board, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes up, no good. And Adams with the rebound for Trigg County. Outlet pass to Seister. Seister to Grubbs. Grubbs a hard pass back to Seister. I think he caught that one with his nose. Keeps in possession of it. That was a tough pass into Seister. Grubbs running left-handed layup, no good. 1 second on the clock, shot up, no good by Fralix. So after 3 quarters of play, it's Caldwell County 57, Trigg County 49. Back with the fourth quarter in 30 seconds. This is Tiger basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Interiors and Boutique Princeton is offering a great special for the first of the year. Buy any size mattress and get your box springs half off. They're also offering 10% off the store and boutique priced at 30% off. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique located right next to the bowling alley in Princeton, Kentucky. Stop in soon and take advantage of the first of the year specials. Buy any size mattress, get your box springs half off, 10% off the store and 30% off boutique. Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique Princeton, everything a home should be.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to Trigg County Gymnasium. We're through 3 quarters of play. Caldwell County in the third quarter outscoring Trigg County 19-12 to add to that 1 point lead at halftime and now lead 57-49. We remind you the fourth quarter is brought to you by Cozy Living Interiors and Boutique. Stop by and see Pam, see what kind of sales that she has on furniture arriving at the store daily. Boutique clothes and accessories, baby furniture. Stop in and meet Jake, the store mascot. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And for the call here in the fourth quarter, my buddy Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County is going to keep that small lineup on the floor, try to protect those fouls for just a few more minutes. T.J. Ray guards Grubbs. Trigg looking to post up underneath, deflected out. Grubbs keeps control over to Seister. Seister takes steps on some tough defensive pressure out front by Darren Boyd. Turnover gives it over to Caldwell County.
I think the Tigers are going to try to buy at least maybe 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes before the Tripp and John Davis, maybe even Cole Smiley return to the game.
Caldwell County's Blaine with it out front, gets it to Boyd. Boyd, free throw line high, passes inside to Fralix, goes up for the shot amongst 2 people, no good, tip no good. Rebound to Seister. Defensive play by Riley knocks it out of bounds, but it'll stay Trigg County basketball. Caldwell County won't bring any pressure. They'll back it up into straight up man-to-man. T.J. Ray guarding the point. It's Grubbs, right of the key, gets it over to Kyron Grubbs, gets into the lane, gets away with a walk, kicks it back out to Gavin Grubbs. You really got to take a lot of steps tonight to get called for a walk here in the boys' game. Adams has it go off his hand, took his eyes off the pass, looking to make the move on Caden Fralix. Turnover gives it to Caldwell County.
Trigg County with 5 turnovers here in the third quarter. Caldwell County with 3.
Bob, I think Coach K would love to get down to the 6-minute mark, maybe even the 5-minute mark before he brings Branch or Smiley, either one, back in. 8-point lead to work with. Boyd has it out front. Boyd goes up. Short jumper off the board. No good. Big rebound by Darius Riley. Riley fakes, stutter steps up and in. The bucket and the foul. I think Darius got that big rebound, just decided he was going to put this shot up and work on a couple of people in the process. And Riley will go to the free throw line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw and a chance to cap a 3-point play.
It was action time for Darius.
Shot up and in. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers at 11, 60-49. Caldwell County's going to go zone. Now they switch out of that back. They'll match up man-to-man. Underneath to Adams, has it go out of bounds. It'll stay Trigg County basketball. 6:18 to go in the ball game.
What we don't want to give up here is an easy basket.
And what we didn't want to do, we did, as Kendrick Adams able to make a cut towards the basket on the inbound pass. Puts it up and in. Caldwell County comes back the other way, leading by 9. Trapping defense out front by Trigg County as Riley throws it away, looking for Ray in the corner. They'll get John Davis off the bench. And Riley will take a seat. 6 minutes even to go. Caldwell County with a 9-point lead. TJ Ray putting in good minutes, guarding the point. Kendrick Adams now free throw line high, drives, has it deflected. Boyd dances along the sideline, keeps it in bounds, keeps his feet in bounds. Layup is good. Great play defensively and offensively by Darren Boyd. And the lead back out to 11. Grubbs to Grubbs out front for Trigg County. Blaine with the defense on Chiron. They get it to Gavin. 3-point attempt off the back of the rim. No good. 3 Tigers touch it going up. Kendrick Adams wraps up Caden Fralix. Caden with great position. And it'll be a foul on Kendrick Adams.
His 4th.
5:15 to go in the contest, and Caldwell leading this one by 11. We said Coach K would be glad to get down to that 5-minute mark. Actually, the lead's increasing with Smiley and Branch on the bench right now, so just more of a bonus for Coach K to keep those kids till he has to bring them in. Into the corner for Blaine. Blaine bounce pass into Fralix. Back out to Blaine. Dribbles in and look for TJ Ray. Over tosses him into the sideline crowd. Turnover gives it back to the homestanding Wildcats as we go under 5 to play. Grubbs against Blaine. They didn't call a kickball on that. Ball comes out to midcourt, and it's going to be off of Trigg County. We got away with one there, Bob.
We did.
They're going to call that pass thrown off the leg instead of a kick ball by Blaine. But Caldwell puts it in play. Davis to Fralix. Back out to Davis. Davis pulls up his dribble into the corner to Boyd. Boyd tight ropes the baseline. Passes it over to TJ Ray, but foul is called underneath. First foul on Bridges. Inbounds play comes to a wide open Davis from the corner. Misses. Ball deflected away on the rebound by Trigg County by Blaine. Blaine back over to TJ Ray to Davis. Davis has it taken away by Grubbs. Davis with probably a little frustration foul back up the court on Chiron Grubbs. That'll stop play, be the 6th foul on Caldwell County, as Trigg will be in the bonus with 4:26 to go in the 4th. Trigg with a pass way over the head of Adams, out of bounds. That was number 25, Sean Terrell. And for the Wildcats is going to be Jacob Bridges. Davis will bring it up for Caldwell County. Davis, Blaine, Fralix, Ray, and Boyd. Coach K wants the timeout. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
You can always expect great things at Planters Bank. When we say expect great things, what we're really saying is Planters Bank is here to provide the financial services you need. Planters Bank believes in the strength of our community and is a full-service financial institution. Our employees have a true passion for helping our neighbors, and it shows. See Jake Pepper and the rest of the Planters Bank staff at 208 North Jefferson. Planters Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to Trigg County. We're in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Caldwell County calling the timeout, in possession of the basketball, leading here by 11 points over Trigg County, leading 62-51. Tigers returning to the court. 4 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the fourth quarter in the game. And for the call, the remaining 4 minutes, 14 seconds, my partner, Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Caldwell County, Davis puts it in play to Blaine. Back over to Davis. Back to Davis in the corner to Ray. John Davis with it now. Boxing one by Trigg County as they're going to chase Boyd around. You got Vaughn on Boyd. Shot up by Davis, no good. Boyd falling down with the rebound, throws it back up and in. Darren Boyd with the bucket. And that's the biggest lead of the night now for Caldwell County at 13. As we have 3:44 left to go in the ball game. Tigers looking to make it a sweep for the blue and gold tonight. Girls won the first game 71-58. Pass out of bounds on the skip pass. He was looking for Vaughn, and Adams threw it into the student section here at Wildcat Gym.
Trigg County with some shaky ball handling here the last couple, 3 minutes. They have 9 turnovers here in the second half.
They stay with that. Now they go 2-3 zone. Nice pass from Boyd down to Fralix. Fralix has it blocked underneath. Trigg County back the other way. This was going to be deflected out of bounds by Caldwell County. They were looking for Kendrick Adams underneath. Caldwell sent the ball into the stage area, so it'll stay Wildcat basketball with 3:13 to go.
And what we don't need is the proverbial easy baskets. Good defense on that inbounds play.
Yeah, Jamarius Blaine got a hand on that one, so Trigg will switch sides of the backboard, throw it in from the right side. And a 5-second call on Trigg County. Great defense by the Tigers. Calls that turnover. Nowhere for Trigg County to throw that one into.
And not the wherewithal to call a timeout. Late in the game, you don't need to give up possessions.
3:10 to go as Caldwell County walks it up. It's Blaine, gets it into Fralix, back out to Davis. Little 1-2-2 zone for Trigg County. Inside pass from Boyd to Fralix. Fralix with the 3-footer is good. Caldwell County starting to pull away here late. 66-51 Tigers. Grubbs to Bridges. Bridges to Grubbs. Back out to Kyron Grubbs. He'll try to dribble against Blaine. Good job by Blaine to move his feet, get in front of the ball handler. Back over to Vaughn, into the corner to Grubbs. Grubbs started his drive along the baseline, didn't hear the whistle. He was fouled on the play. Let's see if they call that one on.
I think they maybe got TJ.
Or Davis, which one?
We got
John Davis with his 4th. So 3 Tigers now with 4 fouls. Smiley, Branch, and Davis. Branch is going to come in for Caldwell County as Blaine goes to the bench. So a couple of Tigers with 4 fouls. John can't believe that one's on him. He's still talking to the referee to make sure he had it on the right guy. Going to the line is going to be Gavin Grubbs for
I thought
Trigg
the
County.
foul. I thought the foul occurred as he drove the baseline, not when it got under the basket.
Yeah, I did too. Or he anticipated the whistle, one of the two. Free throw by Grubbs is good. Trigg County scores with the clock stopped at 2:25. Grubbs with the second. This one no good off the front of the rim. Davis with the rebound. Splits a double team, comes up the court. Caldwell County with numbers on the other end, 4:02. Davis pulls it back out with the big lead. Skip pass over to Boyd. Boyd to Davis. 3-2 zone underneath to Branch. Branch goes up, tries to split a double team, puts a shot up, no good. But he'll get a couple of Lake Barkley CrossFit free throws. I think Coach Kale liked the balanced scoring tonight for Caldwell County. As Branch goes to the line for a couple. Just like the girls' game, Bob, Trigg County stayed close for about 3/4 of this ball game. Davis still upset and getting a warning from the referee. Davis still upset about that foul call on the other end.
He should be upset.
Branch with the free throw, good. Yeah, you're right. I thought that was on TJ Ray. TJ had the coverage in the corner on the drive, but they called the foul underneath on Davis. But the whistle, I thought, sounded like it came at about the three-point line back in the corner.
2 steps after he passed TJ.
Branch, second shot up and in. 16-point lead now for the Tigers as we near 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Underneath the Kendrick Adams. Adams goes up. It's good, and I don't know how much better position Davis can get on that, but I think John just fouled out of the ball game. If that's who they called that on. No, they called that on Boyd. Must have been a foul from behind on Kendrick Adams.
They're going to give him the basket, aren't they?
Yeah, they did count the basket. So at the line, it's Trigg's leading scorer on the season, Kendrick Adams. Tries to finish off the three-point play, no good. Rebound, Davis gets it to Boyd. Boyd splits a double team. Caldwell with numbers on the other end. And Boyd's going to bring it back out, gets it to Davis. Davis draws the double team, splits it, drives into the lane, kicks it to the corner to Ray. Ray with the shot, and good from the baseline. TJ Ray seemingly behind the backboard, able to put the jumper in along the baseline. And a timeout called on the floor.
The dagger.
1:44 left to play, and John, we'll take a quick timeout, be right back. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
Happy 2019, Penny Rile Electric members. It's a new year, a clean slate. And you know what else? It's a great time to update your information with Penny Rile Electric. Update by April 30th, and you'll automatically be eligible to win one of several prizes, like a 43-inch flat-screen TV and one of 20 $50 Penny Rile Electric bill credits. Update your account information with Penny Rile Electric today at any office or online at PRECC.com. Penny Rile Electric, your touchdown energy cooperative.
Back to Tiger Sports on 1580, 103.3 WPKY and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
And welcome back to Trigg County Gymnasium. Caldwell County with a 16-point lead here late in the ball game. Nice assist that time from John Davis, breaking the pressure out front, finding TJ under the basket for a little short jumper. And for the remaining call here is my friend Dennis Stevens.
Thank you, Bob. Trigg puts it in play, gets it to Cunningham, top of the key, over to Vaughn. Vaughn wants to drive, has it picked. Trigg able to pull it back out. Grubbs drives against Ray, throws a shot up, no good. I think they may call this one on the floor anyway. Be a 1-and-1 situation. Foul is on TJ Ray as Gavin Grubbs will go to the line for the one in the bonus.
He is 3 out of 3 tonight from the charity stripe.
Grubbs eyes the goal, puts a shot up, and good. 1:28 to go in the ball game. Stay tuned after the game for the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. That coming your way as soon as this one's over. Second free throw, good. Grubbs perfect at the line tonight. Lead at 14 for Caldwell County. Davis gets it into Boyd. Back over to Davis. Back to Boyd as Caldwell County tries to work it up the court. They beat the 10-second count, get it to Fralix. Fralix to Davis. Davis has it knocked away by Cunningham, but he's fouled on the play. And Davis will get 1 and 1. So John Davis at the line for a Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw. Good night offensively for Davis. This one's up and in. He'll get the bonus. Bob will have all of the game stats coming your way on the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show. Davis' second free throw is good, 72-56. Trigg quickly the other way. Grubbs underneath to Adams. Can't handle the pass. Chases it down in the corner. Now double teamed. Looks for somebody. Gets it out to Grubbs for three. Top of the key. No good. Darren Boyd high for the rebound. 1 minute left. And a 16-point lead for the Tigers. They close in on Boyd. Get it to Fralix. Back out to Boyd at midcourt. Boyd dribbles. Faces a double team. Gets it to Davis. Davis has the ball. Back out to Boyd. Just a game of keep away at this point, as Boyd's going to be fouled by Gavin Grubbs. 40 seconds left. Bob, I really don't understand the fouls, just like the girls' game with a double-digit lead in the teens, as Boyd puts the free throw up and in. Lake Barkley CrossFit free throw coming up still for Darren Boyd.
I don't want to jinx us, Dennis, but we're 8 out of 8 so far in the second half, 9 out of 9.
And the biggest lead of the night at 18 as Caldwell County pulled away here in the fourth after a nice opening in that third quarter. They work it underneath. Kendrick Adams lays it up off the board and in. 26 seconds left in the ball game. Caldwell gets it into Fralix. Fralix fouled on the play. Trigg almost came up with the steal, but Caden Fralix will get to walk the length of the court and take a 1-and-1 situation. Start to say 2, but 1-and-1 situation. That's just the 9th team foul on Trigg County. We talked about it in the pregame. Peyton Croft likes the team he has here at Trigg County, but he's looking for more in the next couple of years. First free throw, no good. Rebound to Vaughn for Trigg County. Underneath, Kendrick Adams lays it up and in. 74-60. Caldwell inbounds to Darren Boyd. 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Boyd gets it out in front of him, throws it back out front to Branch. Branch will dribble it out, has some pressure from behind. Over to Davis. And there's the horn. Final here in the boys matchup. It was Caldwell County 74, Trigg County 60. We'll be back with the Trilogy Performance Sports postgame show in just about 3 minutes. Stay tuned for that. This is Tiger Basketball on 1580, 103.3 WPKY, and worldwide at WPKYonline.com.
FC's world famous extra crispy chicken. Now, imagine it glistening in hot honey sauce. Just think about the crispy, sweet heat. Now, it's in your sights. Reach for it. Almost there. Oops, this is a KFC radio commercial. But you can make your picture a reality by getting a hot honey